Hey guys,
Hi.
did you miss us? Because we missed you. We need to work on this opening line.
I have no idea. What I do know, this is the Nikki and Hannah show.
Yeah, curves and edges. We're glad to be back. We have some juicy things to discuss today. Stick around to the end, find out.
To the end, I felt like a long way.
No, just stay till we finish the whole episode.
Okay, cool. No,
So, what have you got for us today? Do we have anything?
I have absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna wing it, you know.
Okay, that could work. Let's see. Spit some fireballs. I saw some, I was reading some gist online.
Yeah.
And I saw many things happening, and I was like, I don't even know which of this that I would bring to the table.
You know, a lot of things happen online, and I just think it's a bit cliche when you discuss things that are already out there. You know, I just think you should discuss things that have deeper meanings. That's what I think.
Okay.
Things that people are going to go through this year, next year, 10, 20 years to come. I don't think you should discuss what is happening presently. That's what I think.
Well, the thing is, I do think we should discuss what is happening presently because people want fresh perspective on things. That's what I've realized.
Yeah, but what I mean is in years to come, our kids and a lot of other people could possibly see, okay, that's what happened to, let's say, Will Smith and his wife.
Yeah.
And for them, they would think, oh, that's okay. But if you discuss things that are about, say, integrity, honesty, and things like that, it would be able to give somebody, a future generation, things to hold on to. But I heard this opinion about this and this and this.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm going to live my life like that. But if we just discuss juicy gossip, which I don't have any problem with, it would just be temporal.
So the thing about it, I do agree with you, but then again, you also need to know that juicy gossip is interesting.
Is it? But it would only last for the time it lasts. It's like fashion.
Yeah, there's always something new the next day.
Yeah, there's always something new the next day.
It's like that, but it doesn't take away from the fact that there's still some value to be gotten from it as at the time it's being discussed.
Is there?
I think so.
I don't know. But I do have a question concerning. It just came to me right now. I do have a question concerning podcasts and vlogs and things of that nature. Do you want to answer it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Shoot.
It's a touchy one.
Okay.
So, what if you have a friend?
Okay.
You have a friend who is married as we are.
Okay.
And sees what you're doing and possibly maybe likes and follows and subscribes on YouTube like everybody should. What if you have a friend like that?
Yeah.
Then the next day you see the friend doing exactly what you're doing
with
her husband.
Okay.
But with possibly better equipment.
Yeah.
With a better mic, better ring light, better setting. And you see that person also, obviously the person started way after you did, after we did. And you see the person.
How way after?
Maybe the person just started, say, a month after we started, or 2 months or 3 months after we started. Yeah, and possibly doing the same thing. And the person has better gadgets, better mics, better lighting.
Just better everything.
Better everything, that's one. Then the person has a greater following. Maybe you have 1,000 subscribers, the person has 1 million subscribers, and the person started after you. How would you feel about that?
So the question is, that 1 million subscribers, did they get it immediately or over time?
No, I'm just giving. I'm just giving. It could be less than 1 million. It could be 300 subscribers. It could be 200, and you're still in your 10s or your 20s. So how would you feel? It's a 3-pronged question.
I'll feel terrible.
Hold on. First of all, a friend doing what you're doing.
Yes.
A friend doing what you're doing with better equipment.
Yes.
A friend doing what you're doing with greater engagement. How would you handle that?
No, I'm just kidding. I will feel bad.
Why would you feel bad?
Okay, this is why I would feel bad. I would feel bad. So the thing about feeling bad is one thing, but what you do with your feelings is another thing. Do you understand? I always tell you this sometimes. I say it's very natural for people to be jealous. It's what you do with the jealousy, because jealousy is a natural emotion. It happens whether you.
I think I always tell you that.
No, B, I tell you that. I'm the one that's told you that.
I've told people that exactly what you said.
You always take my stuff and you now make it your own. and then you now take it out into the world. People now believe that it's you that is saying
No. Way before I even told you this, I've told other people jealousy is a natural
you got it from
emotion.
me because you even asked me one time, I'll never forget, in the car, and I was telling you, B, jealousy is a natural feeling and emotion. It's what you do with it that makes you either evil or good.
Wow.
Please, this man is stealing my,
I've told that to
all
you.
my content.
I've told that to you.
I've told you this thing so many times.
Anyway, on track. So
Okay.
what would you do? 3-pronged
So
question.
I would feel bad, and I'll feel bad because when your friend is in your purview, like in your group of like friends and your purview, and so you introduce something into that purview, right?
Okay.
I would feel like maybe some time should be given before you come into the market that I have, for lack of a better word, introduced into your purview. Hear me out.
Okay.
Because it's like, I think it's just an ethical thing to do in like this business. Nobody owns any idea. That's the honest truth. Ideas are a dime a dozen. However, if for some reason you see something that somebody's doing that is really cool, and you now decide that, oh my god, this is really cool, I want to do this exact thing, and then a week after the person started, you want to do your own, and then you're now in direct competition with them, I think it has a bit of bad blood in it, which is why I really believe that this is why people reacted badly to Chef Dami.
Okay. We're talking about a popular issue now.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to make it relatable. Now, Hilda actually brought Guinness World Record to Nigeria, right, by doing a cookathon. Before she did that, nobody knew about it, and she put it into purview of Nigerians, right?
Okay.
It's a great thing. I feel that there's a healthy amount of time that any possible contestant would have given to allow her enjoy the fruits of her labor before attempting it.
But I do have a question.
Yeah.
Does, say, the Chef Dami or your friend that hypothetical friend, does your hypothetical friend owe you that does she owe you like an permission? Does she need to actually wait to actually do what you're doing?
She doesn't. That's why I said it's not illegal, but it's ethical. It's like you can do whatever you want to do, that's your business, right? But I feel like as a friend and just for goodwill all around, it's ethical to just reach out and say, hey, I see what you're doing and I like it. I think it's really cool. I'm thinking of doing this with my husband. What do you think? What do you think? It's almost like giving an endorsement of sorts and saying, oh, I recognize that you were like first in this.
Do you think maybe that's gatekeeping?
No, I don't think it's gatekeeping. I think that if you were strangers, you can do whatever you want to do. People copy ideas. We're not the first to start a vlog or a podcast, for instance. A lot of couples are doing podcasts, right? But I think that there's something about bringing something home for others, whereby you see the world, you see something being done out there. It's a possibility. But when someone you know directly is doing that thing, it becomes more of a possibility. Do you understand? So I will support my friend. I think that's the bottom line of it. I will support my friend. I just feel like there are steps in which it should be done. Like I think I told you, I've lost my train of thought, sorry. But basically that's just what I'm trying to say.
But do you think maybe the reason why you feel bad about it is because you're afraid of competition?
Oh, definitely.
You're afraid of competition.
Well, also a little afraid, but also why I'm also excited about it is because it will put me on my toes.
Yeah, but shouldn't you be proud that you set the pace for something other people would actually?
Yes, but then you said they're better. They're doing better.
Yeah, they're doing better. They have greater equipment. They have.
It will sting a bit. I won't lie. And
you'll be jealous that they have the finances to get better equipment.
Exactly.
You'll be jealous about it.
I will definitely. I'm human. I will be a little jealous.
Would you? Anyway,
but I will still be happy for them.
Would you? Okay, see.
I will not sabotage. I don't know if you're going to ask.
Yeah, would you?
I will not. It's funny enough, I will
even in the slightest way.
If you know me and know who I am as a person, I will not sabotage. I will promote.
Would you follow?
I will.
But what if they're not following you? Would you follow? Would you subscribe?
No. No. I will reach out to them. Hey, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I give you but so if you don't acknowledge me,
Yeah.
in the professional platform,
Yeah.
I won't acknowledge you in the professional, but I'll acknowledge you in the personal.
Oh, okay.
That's just what I would do.
So it's not gatekeeping.
Well, gatekeeping is like guarding it and feeling entitled to it and saying
And
nobody should come in.
It's
And
not,
I don't think anybody has the right to do that. Like, I do think that when it comes to, okay, for instance, now, we must have seen somewhere a couple or any kind of podcast online, and we saw, we could do this, and when we came and started our own thing, right?
But the difference is this. The difference is that they're not our couple friends or friends.
Exactly.
So if we actually copy strangers, it's a different ball game when friends, people in our close proximity, they actually copy what you do.
Yeah.
But then again, there's also one other thing. Sometimes people do not have an idea what they want to do with their lives.
Okay.
People do not have ambitions or goals. However, if they see something that they admire, they see something that they think that they can excel at. It could be a
success.
It's something that they think could be a success.
Yeah.
They could actually copy it. So if a couple friend of ours see what we're doing and they think, okay, do you know what? My husband and I have good conversations, and if we put it out there, we can actually do what Nikki and Hannah are doing.
Yeah.
So sometimes people are that way. You don't know what you want to do until you see someone doing it. Then you think to yourself, okay, do you know what? I can be good at this. I can be great at this. Yeah. So truth is, sometimes people just need a cue. Or directions to
and I don't
things.
dispute this thing you're saying. I totally agree. I just feel like when the person is too close for comfort, there is a delicate way to handle it. Now let me give you a story. I have a friend and she's into a business. I'm trying to keep it a bit vague. So she's into a kind of business, right?
If I guess you just blink twice.
And this is what she does and earns a living, and she's pretty good at it, right?
Okay, so that removes like 100 people from the list, so that's like 1,000 lists.
So she eats from it, and she has like a roommate another friend.
Roommate.
Yeah, we just get somebody. We focus on the story and stop listening.
Somebody in there, bro.
Listen to the story. She has a roommate, and the roommate has another job now, a proper paying job. So she moved in with the roommate.
One has a hustle. The other
that's
has
very good at it. Yeah.
A 9 to 5.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So the business that she's doing, my friend, right? It's really thrive. Oh, my speech. It's thriving basically. She's good at it. She's great at it. She's making money, and her and the roommate go to the same place where my friend advertises her business.
Okay.
And so this friend now saw that this business that my friend is doing is as if there's money here, is bringing in money.
Okay.
And without consulting my friend at all or saying anything, mind you, she has a 9 to 5.
This speaks directly to the question I'm asking.
My friend doesn't have a 9 to 5. This business feeds her.
Okay.
This her roommate now goes and buys the products that my friend sells.
Ooh.
And enters the business directly.
Okay. This is cause for rivalry.
Do you understand? Like, she enters the business, and now not only that, she goes to market it to my friend's clients.
Oh my, okay.
So much so that because they see them together, the clients kind of thought that it was my friend's business that this roommate was selling. Not knowing this one was trying to sell her own. Now I think that is bad blood, to be honest. I think
it will create bad blood.
I think that is very I think that is a bad thing to do. Just because you see that there's potential in this business doesn't mean you need to encroach into exactly what this person is doing and take food out of their mouths.
So how
you want to earn a living? This is how I think she should have gone about it.
Okay.
She could have said, "Oh wow, hey friend, this your business is really doing well. I can see you're making money. Can I invest? Let me put in some money, front you some capital, and when you make sales, I'll get a part of your profit. Or let's come up with a business, like let's be a partnership and do it together.
One question.
2 of us.
Like I think
because they are living in the same proximity.
Does anybody owe anybody a reason to explain why they want to go into a business? especially if it's a business that somebody in your proximity
Yeah.
is into? Do you really owe anybody any explanation, or do you need to, for lack of a better word, bow down to somebody else to get into a business? Do you
So,
really need to?
To be honest with you,
And truth is, getting into a business is a form of survival.
Yeah.
You're trying to make ends meet.
Yeah.
So whether you have a 9 to 5, getting into a business means that you're trying to, make ends meet, get other resources. So do you need to explain to somebody else why you're going into the business?
so the thing about it is, like I said, it's not illegal. It's just an ethical thing to do, and you want to start a business. You want it to be successful, so you want good omens all around. You don't want to start a business off the bat and you know that you screwed someone over just to get your business, and the person is in your immediate circle. I feel like this one was too close for comfort. Not only did you see her business, you got into competition directly with her. You took her own client, so much so that my friend now had to go somewhere else to try and sell her business. And the thing about it is, whatever you do, you had a guaranteed end of month income. My friend
Okay.
did not.
Okay.
So you literally took food out of her mouth without even. I just feel like it's bad taste. But please, you guys, let us know, what do you think? Am I being too sentimental and dramatic about it? Because I really do feel like it's not the right thing to do. Okay, so another way that my friend's roommate would have come in would have been like, oh, I can see you're doing well in this field. If this is, can I come in a complimentary way? Like, okay, maybe you're selling, that's not what she does though. Maybe you're selling dresses.
Okay.
Oh, do you think our client base can sell shoes so that we can be like a team whereby you sell dresses, I sell shoes? I just feel maybe I'm being too sentimental, emotional, but I just feel like it depends on if the relationship means anything to you. And I feel like there's certain rules of engagement when you're trying to get into a place where someone is already existing and not a stranger, someone close to you. I feel like there's a level of respect. Okay, I have so many stories, and it had happened to me. I was trying to get into a tech space.
Okay.
It's something that now, but they don't know.
Tech
so.
space.
Yeah, it was something I was doing online, and it turned out that there was someone who actually was established in that field.
Oh, okay. I guess it's not.
Yeah. And then what happened was, I saw her and I was like, oh my god. And what I was trying to do was very similar to what she was already doing. Sometimes you think that you're the first to come up with an idea until you realize that someone else is already doing it. And so I reached out and I said, hey, oh my god, I'm so honored to meet you. You're an OG, you're doing so well. I just wanted to give a shout out to you and ask for any tips. I think basically like respecting her, and she's not even in my own personal family circle.
Yeah.
So I just think there are rules to this kind of thing. However, anybody can do whatever. Okay, let us know what your thoughts are on everything. Do you think that people can gatekeep? Do you think that it's ethical to let someone know if you're going into the same line as them if they're close to you?
True.
Or do you think you should just say screw it and then just go ahead and shoot your shot? Please share your comments. Let's know.
So I do have I saw something on Twitter.
Yes.
I love Twitter, but it's no longer Twitter, it's now X. Yeah.
Elon Musk. He
Yeah,
named it
now
after
X.
his child.
So this thing, it says, my uncle just found out his three wives cheated on him, and none of his 8 kids are his. Turns out, all the 8 kids are his best friend's kids. Not friends, or friend. Best friend kids. 8 kids. None of them yours. They belong to one best friend.
God damn it.
What do you think?
This gives a whole new meaning to keep your friends close and your enemies close.
No, but is it
God.
enmity?
8
8 kids, we.
8 kids.
8.
Eh? So the friend was knocking all the wives one by one.
So here's the thing, you know, there's
Eight
a
divided by
statistics that says that Nigerian women, and I think it's a very flawed statistics though,
Okay.
or the interpretation of it.
Okay.
It says that Nigerian women are high in the ranking of paternity fraud.
Mhm.
However, what they fail to mention is Nigerian women actually perform or cheat with Nigerian men. So basically, Nigeria as a whole, it's not just the women, because fundamentally, the Nigerian women don't go to Kenya or to Rwanda or to South Africa or to the Bahamas. It's here with the fellow Nigerians, you know. They are asleep with the fellow Nigerian.
Let me check and make sure your mic is on. Sorry.
Women, you know. So it's Nigerians generally. Yeah, your mic is on.
Okay.
So Nigerians generally are high on the ranking of paternity fraud.
So let me play
8 kids, 8 children.
Let me play the scenario. First wife came in. Oh wow, it's my first wife. At what
Could it be
point?
the best man?
If it's his best friend. Then
Like your best friend, yes.
So at what point did you know what it would mess up with the man so much, because he would feel like, do you mean that every woman decided that you were better than me? Because if it was just one wife, it would be like okay. But for him to consistently impregnate each of the wives, then there's a problem.
So it could possibly be a scenario where it's somebody who's close to the family, like obviously the best friend, and someone who's consistent in solving issues with the.
He's too close for comfort, and I think maybe the husband regards him as like a brother, and maybe the husband works a lot and he's not around. Any problems the wife have, they say call this person.
So
that
thing.
one is there,
There's
steady solving family problems. Solving family problems. Oh, what do you need? Oh,
so
okay.
Do the wives know that?
They will know.
Would they know that they're having intercourse with?
What would happen is that maybe the first wife who started this whole thing, after a while, she would tell the second wife, "I see, stop all this thing you're doing here. Go and collect better."
But wouldn't it be?
Go and collect better.
Wouldn't it?
I mean,
the second wife. Hold on, I get all that gory
To
details.
go and collect.
But wouldn't the second wife reveal to the husband that the first wife is flirting or has a fling with this person, so that they can send the first wife away and she will be the main squeeze?
Well, but then she would have done that. He now brought the third wife. She said, okay, no problem. You can bring third wife, Abby.
So they were all being with that one person.
8 kids. So basically, this man has worked his whole life
for his best friend.
That is so gory. It's the worst nightmare of any man.
Is it good? Well, yes, it is. It's a terrible thing.
It's a terrible
because
thing.
men, like I said before, men like to possess whoever they are with.
Yeah.
You want to know that
this is my
in possession
home,
of
my
this
family,
person.
this
Yes.
is my wife. This is my wife and my child.
Yeah, and there's a theory I have. Like a man invests greatly in a person that he has value for.
Yeah.
So it's not just about giving little.
Yeah.
It's about, let me just use it in monetary terms. You can actually give a woman 20k, 30k, 100k, and all that, but that's not a great investment.
Yeah.
A woman who you would give a larger sum of money is someone who you would want to keep with you. Yeah. So you're not giving her to build a home. You're not just giving her that money for her to just go and enjoy herself. You're giving her that money in the sense that you're investing yourself and your time in her. That one day, not that you will collect, but that it would reflect. It would yield to your offsprings and things like that. Yeah. So this man possibly invested in these 3 women.
It's like you're watering a plant. Basically.
Exactly. You invested everything that you are in.
And grow and be a big tree. And then only to realize that the owner of the land where that tree is planted, it's not you, somebody else.
It's crazy, dude. What do you think?
Man.
And are women scum? Is it like women are scum? Or is it man Because I mean,
feel like
it
I
takes
feel
two
like
to tango.
see, this is what I
It
feel.
takes two to tango.
I feel like men feel like I feel like men feel like they're gang, like they're bad, they can't do things. But
No,
when
there's
a woman
pride.
does
There's a
something,
pride. There's a pride in having 3 wives.
and what I'm trying to say is like men feel like they've got the formula. But when a woman decides to show you shaggy,
There's a pride. You literally can just go out and you have 3 women by your side. They're all around you.
That's
it's like
ridiculous.
when I go out and your friends, all your girlfriends, I'm the
so
only
you
guy.
have 3 wives.
No. I'm the only guy in the midst
middle.
of like
Yeah.
with 4 5 friends. And everybody's like, who's that guy in the middle of all these girls? And everybody's giving me attention. I'm like,
Hey, you're just feeling like, oh man, ladies man.
Sometimes I'm just like, man, what are you talking about? Look at my phone. So that's kind of that's akin to the feeling when you have 3 wives.
It's only cool then because you're not paying any bills for those ones. You're only so it's like you're just feeling cool. Oh, well,
without the responsibility.
That's what it is. So people forget that part.
So imagine if I have to pay bills for the 5 women, then
a different story.
It's not gonna happen.
Totally different story.
So what do you think? What do you think he should do when he found out?
He should just pray
And
to God.
there's a thing about men. When we have kids from women that we love.
Yeah.
Rather, to allegedly have kids from women that we love.
Yeah.
We invest our whole lives in things with those children. You know, so when you find out that those kids are not yours, it's a deep betrayal.
It can kill a man.
Yes, it can.
It's very heartbreaking, to be honest. Like, it's like so. This is how it is. I feel like men dish out heartbreak bullets to women constantly. Like men, you guys, you guys have stories out there. However, I just realized that the reason why, and I think maybe God just made it that way. The reason why women do not often dish out blows is because one blow from a woman is very lethal.
Yeah, that's because a man would give everything he has to the woman that he likes, and if she betrays him, he will be heartbroken. However, if a woman you do not like betrays you, you just move on.
Yeah, no, but this misses the point I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that the capacity for handling this kind of thing, a man doesn't have the capacity to handle it.
No, we don't.
Doesn't have it.
We do not.
Doesn't have it. Well, you guys puff off your chest and you dish it out.
Okay, do you know one other thing?
You don't have, like, you cannot even. Okay, beautiful. This reminded me of a Reddit story, right?
Yeah.
Very sweet Reddit story. This couple, he asked his wife for an open marriage. Yes. So he asked his wife, he said he wants an open marriage, that they'll still be together and everything, they're not leaving each other, but they can all go out in their individual ways and, you know, be with who they want to be. The wife was against it, she didn't want it, but he had already made up his mind. Just to make him happy, she agreed, right? Now, it's funny because anytime a man asks for open marriage, he already has somebody he's already eyeing. So he now started sleeping around with this other girl. He had his girlfriend and everything. He'd go and meet her. The wife was devastated. She'd lie in bed crying and everything. The first few months, he was having basically a relationship outside, but he still had, like, eating his cake and having it. So after she kept feeling sorry for herself, she now went online and said, you know what, instead of feeling sorry for myself, I would rather maybe also see if maybe I can make myself happy. So she went on Tinder, registered online on Tinder, and then immediately she registered, she got like 100 matches. So there was one particular guy that she liked, she now agreed to go out with. When she even told the husband, she was like, hey, I actually have a match, I'm going on a date. They also say, oh, that's good for you. You're like, oh, you're putting yourself out there. Like, oh, that kind, you know, keep it up. Way to go. She didn't think anything of this, so she went on a date with the guy. The guy, older guy, but he was like tall, dark, and handsome. He paid attention to her. One thing led to another, they and everything. So they started kind of going out. And she realized that this guy was really paying attention to her, loving her, you know, very invested in her as a person. So their relationship was actually blossoming. They were talking. She said a lot of things that she wasn't seeing in her relationship with her husband, she was doing with this guy. One day, for example, he messaged her, sorry that he forgot a document. Can she quickly stop by his place, pick it up and bring it to his office? She said, okay. So she went, picked up the documents. When he sent her the address of his office, she was not looking at it. Like her husband's office.
Woo!
She was shocked. Only for her to find out that the guy is her husband's boss. She now went inside.
It seems untrue, but continue.
Very truly, because there was like receipts and all. She now went inside, hoping that she wouldn't see her husband and all. She went to the man's office, gave it to him. Oh, he now gave her a peck. Unfortunately, as he gave her the peck, her husband was now passing. He now saw. I think it now clicked to him that, what do you mean? That was when he clicked. He's like, what? You're dating my boss?
So
he wanted to now close. Let me finish.
So that's what that comes to the fact.
He now wanted to close the marriage. Came begging her. He wants to close the marriage.
Men are possessive.
That's his business.
Men naturally we are possessive.
You left your wife. You
I don't
didn't
want to share.
appreciate her. So you want her to sit miserably while you go and have all the fun in the world.
I didn't.
Then coming back, because you now realize that she's actually a catch.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You now realize.
So here's the thing. Sometimes you forget that your wife is a catch. You forget that your wife is beautiful because.
Tell me something. So we have an interruption in transmission. Charity, say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, audience.
Subscribe.
Say please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Say subscribe and hit the bell.
It's right with the hippie bow.
The bell.
A bell.
Okay. Say bye.
Bye.
D.
And
D.